Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. Peep game. All right, man. I was just doing some late night television watching. So as usual, when they do these series premieres, a lot of times they'll let you get a sneak peek at the opening episode. So, since they made it available after midnight, so I guess it's okay to do a review. Okay. So I had a chance to check out Power Book 2 Ghost. And I will say this much about the show. It's just one of them shows. It's just, if you a fan, despite how you feel about the executive producer 50 Cent, because at the end of the day, I was to the point to where I was just willing to just boycott anything 50 Cent is part of. But I will be, for this part mostly, I will sort of be a professional and overlook the issues I have with Curtis Jackson. Whatever the situation is, I'll just put it to the side for now. As you guys know, I've watched Power since its inception, since its beginning in 2014. Pretty much seen all the episodes, But I will talk about, what is supposed to happen with Power Book 2 Ghost. Now, I think the series picks up maybe a month after the death of Ghost, and basically the character Tyreek finds himself in college, and basically he's entangled in a situation with his mother being on trial for the murder of his father. Now, everybody knows that Tyreek is a ghost killer, and basically his mother took the blame for it, and basically he's at a standstill where he wants to come clean and confess that he did it, but at the same time his mother keeps basically protecting him. Now he's at a college where basically he really doesn't want to be there, but in order for him to receive his inheritance, his trust fund, he has to get a degree. Now, he enters a program where he possibly could be out of school within 3 years. But he has a lot on his plate. Not only does he has to perform as a student, he has to tutor a college student that is a MBA hopeful. And his aunt is played by Mary J. Blige, who plays Monette, and Monette is basically a female version of Ghost. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. So I don't want to tell you too much about the plot, but basically Tasha is in deep trouble. Her case went from being a local case to a federal case. They basically put a RICO queen pin charge on her. They basically dropped the charges of her being the murderer of Ghost. And basically it went from being a local New York case to being a federal case. So due to the fact it's under a RICO and a Queen Pen Act, basically she can possibly face the death penalty. So now you have Tyreek in arrest of time basically to get her out of jail without basically confessing to being the killer himself. Because basically Tyreek, to a certain degree, he wants to come clean. And if you look at his demeanor, he's came to grips with the fact that he murdered his father. So he's okay with it, but his mother insists on protecting him. So basically that's what's going on. And he goes out and hires pretty much the best criminal attorney in New York City, played by Method Man. So it's gonna be a lot of twists and turns. It kind of reminds you of a black gangsta college version of Saved by the Bell with a splash of New Jack City, if you catch my drift. But for the most part, the characters is interesting. And and it do center around, the struggles of academics among blacks. Then not to mention basically opportunity or lack of opportunity for blacks when it comes to college and education, and certain programming that's not made available to blacks, or it is but they don't want you to know about it, and if and when you basically apply for it, they put you through the ringer to get it. So I mean, that's pretty much what it is. But it's very interesting on how this season is going to turn out. I'll put it to you this way: if you a fan of the show and you just one of them people that's like, okay, well, I've been with Power since its beginning and I'm gonna keep watching, then okay. Now I'm gonna be honest with you: if you didn't follow Power, you'll be semi okay. You don't have to watch the original Power kind of like to understand what's going on, but you'll have a better understanding. It's damn near like a totally, new series, but then you see all the elements of of the old Power. And it's kind of funny, Tasha blamed Ghost murder on Tommy. Yeah. So, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, if you want to wait till later on tonight to watch it, then by all means. But if you want to hear what's going on, then check this video out. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.